minutes for people to sign on. Hope you're having a good day. It's Saturday. Should be up and at 'em getting things done, right? So I'm Kristen Finley. I'm a registered licensed dietitian. I'm the owner of BeWell365, and I'm coming to you live from El Paso, Texas. We'll wait just another minute or two. I wonder if everybody that's watching had a chance to look at our episode number 2, Inaugurate the New Year with Purpose. I hope you did. We're going to talk about it just briefly. So I see a few more people coming on. So as I said, this is the Wellness Wave. And I'm Kristen Finley, registered licensed dietitian, the owner of BeWell365, coming to you live from El Paso, Texas. Here today to increase your knowledge of health and wellness. Today is episode 2A, and it's our January Q&A and food medicine discussion on beans, which are one of 14 superfoods that we'll be discussing over the next year. Let's briefly review our January episode number 2, Inaugurate the New Year with Purpose. We discussed the importance of making lifestyle change, and we focused on heart disease and diabetes because both of these diseases are so prevalent in America and drastically decrease our quality of life. We explored how to set reasonable weight loss goals, which is considered 5 to 10% loss of current body weight over a 6-month period of time. And we introduced the use of journaling to kickstart lifestyle change and stay inspired. Oh, I see Zach is on with us. Hi, Zach. So let's open up the episode for questions or comments. Anybody have a question about that episode 2A? Making lifestyle change, trying to set a weight loss goal. Sometimes that's difficult. We have a tendency to want to lose weight super fast over a few weeks. Looking at the comments and questions, looks like Zachary is talking a little bit about his goal. No pop except at the movie theater. That's fantastic. I try to follow that as well, or at least only soda pop one time a week. And April's on with us. Hello, April. And she enjoyed the first episode. Thank you so much. Looking just to see if we have any more questions. So, sometimes it's just so difficult to get started with lifestyle change. And that's why we talked about it in the first episode. We're hoping that you'll spend some time with us each month, and we'll be able to help you get started on that lifestyle change process and to stay inspired and to keep going. It's so easy to give up. We have another comment here from April, an occasional diet pop per week, no more. That's my first goal. Fantastic. In the first class, we talked about using journaling. And so before you have flat out say no, it's not forever. It's only for about 6 months, but it's a great tool because it allows you to see where you're at and how much progress you've made at any given moment. And that can be inspiring and motivating. So keeping a journal, one food change, one activity change each week, that's all. But you're going to practice those changes and build on them to create habits. So we have a question: what would be a good, easy exercise for someone who is disabled with limited activity abilities? That's a great question. There are many different websites and information on chair exercises, and they can give you kind of levels to go at. You can add very limited weights, like a 1 pound weight or a can of tomato juice. And it's a safe way to start exercising. The second one is swimming. If you have a YMCA close by, you can go swimming, do laps. It's very safe. And for anybody that's having any problems with ambulation and that type of thing. Oh, good. We have another comment. I already have my journal. So once again, it is difficult to get started, and that's an easy way. The other main point that we made in the class is setting a weight loss goal. You know, we want that weight to come off fast. But natural weight loss versus forced weight loss is an interesting thought. Natural weight loss is only 5 to 10% of your current weight over a 6-month period. So if I weigh 200 pounds, we're talking 10 to 20 pounds over a 6-month period. And this type of weight loss is going to allow you to, most people, to keep it off. And that's what makes weight loss and weight loss programs so difficult, is that, you know, that weight coming back. So a natural weight loss versus a forced weight loss. All of the classes in our Journey to Wellness Signature course focus on natural weight loss. We don't even teach or believe in forced weight loss. So we have a goal here from Zach. Mine is first 5 pounds in 2 months. That's an excellent goal, and a nice natural weight loss that you can keep off. And just as a note, I am going to be doing a Facebook Live class on the first Thursday in February. I believe that's the 4th. And it is going to be on the new obesity medications, which there are a lot of questions about. So that's a good topic. So it looks like we are through the questions and comments. So I am going to move on to the second portion of the episode that we call Let Food Be Thy Medicine and Medicine Be Thy Food. So today we talk about beans, which is superfood number 1. And I like the book Superfoods by Pratt and Matthews, and I've spoken numerous times on these power foods and conducted grocery store tours focusing on these foods, and that's a lot of fun. So let's get started. Superfood number 1, beans. We're talking about dry beans such as black, pinto, navy, great northern, kidney, lima, garbanzo, which are chickpeas, lentils, fava, and soybeans. So most of these beans originate from Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. And dry beans contain considerable low-fat protein, unbelievable fiber, B vitamins, iron, folate, potassium, magnesium, and phytonutrients, also known as phytochemicals. These are natural compounds found in plants. They have antioxidant properties, and they play a significant role in protecting against disease. Some of the health benefits of dry beans include, but are not limited to, decreased risk for coronary heart disease, decreased blood pressure, decreased total cholesterol, decreased risk for diabetes by stabilizing blood sugar. They play a role in managing weight, and they may prevent some types of cancer. Now, the phytonutrients and antioxidant properties help to protect humans from environmental toxins and improve what we call metabolic processes, which are the building up and the breaking down of body tissues and energy stores. Now, the recommended intake, according to the U.S. dietary guidelines, is 1 to 3 cups per week, but most experts recommend at least 4 1/2 cup servings or 2 cups per week for those health benefits. Now, that can be as a main entree, a side dish. It can be added to salads and casseroles. There's all kinds of ways to use beans. Now, the technical serving size is 1/2 cup. I'm going to show you a 1/2 cup serving, about the size of a tennis ball. And I also have a food model to show you so you have a better idea. Pinto beans and dark red kidney beans. So that 1/2 cup serving provides on average 100 to 120 calories, 18 to 20 grams of carbohydrates. Compare that to 15 grams in 1/2 cup of mashed potatoes. 7 to 8 grams of fiber compared to 3 grams in a slice of whole grain bread. 7 to 8 grams of plant-based protein compared to 7 grams in 1 ounce of meat. And virtually no fat unless fat is used in the preparation, such as in refried pinto beans, which is a staple food down here in El Paso. All of the beans are just a little bit different. For example, 1/2 cup of fava beans has 11 grams of protein, and 1/2 cup of soybeans has 14 grams. 1/2 cup of navy beans has 9.6 grams of fiber. Now, when the focus is on weight management, dry beans are considered a carbohydrate, and they're in the grains, beans, and starchy vegetable group. For vegetarians, dry beans are a meat substitute, and therefore in the meat group. Now, dry and canned beans are always in season. And now here's a few buying tips. All dry and canned beans should be prepared by the use by date. For open bin beans that we get like at Whole Foods and Sprouts, make sure that the bins are covered and clean, and the beans should be whole and not broken. For bagged beans, check for powder and broken beans, which indicate older beans. Now for canned beans, check the cans for dents, which could indicate a safety issue. I see another question about the form of beans, and I'm going to have another comment here on canned beans. So, for some reason, canned food, including canned beans, have been pushed to the back of the pantry and are thought of, kind of in a negative manner. And true, we must consider the sodium content and watch out for dents and expiration dates. But canned food is just not as bad as many people believe. And canned food plays a huge role in America's food supply. So I'm going to show you just a couple of canned beans. This one, of course, is baked beans, so it's going to be higher in sugar and sodium. Plain old dark red kidney beans. This has no added salt, so there's no sodium, and a touch of sugar, actually, because, sugar makes everything taste better. And then we have some Bush's, these are Southwest Zest beans, and these are higher in sodium, but have no sugar. Now, reading and understanding the food label is all you need to identify better choices when it comes to canned food. Several of the classes in our Journey to Wellness signature course address reading and understanding food labels, as well as our ebook called Reading Food Labels. Well, that's all we have for today. Episode 3 will be posted on the website February 8th, and it is called Barriers to Weight Loss. Now, if you have family and friends who are struggling to make lifestyle change, please share our website, BeWell365.com, and encourage them to join the Wellness Wave. Thanks for connecting with us today, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.